We're going live.
Hello.
I think we're live. I think we're just gonna wait a few seconds to see if we're
There's
actually
a
live.
little yellow thing which says live, so I assume they're live.
Are we live?
I don't know.
I think we're live.
Strong start.
Maybe we should check we're live. Go to congregate.com/games/congregate/live. See, let's see. It says starting soon. Wait. Oh, it's probably delayed.
It's like a 30-second delay. So everyone's going to be watching this in 30 seconds thinking, what the hell is going on?
I hear the audio, I don't see the video.
Oh,
Here, I'm gonna refresh it. Yeah, there we are. All right, we're officially live.
how's it going, John?
It's going okay. Oh, I had two windows open. There was my problem. All right. Hey, everyone. Sorry for the slow roll start. My name's John Cooney. I work at Kongregate. You can play my games finding my username, JMTB02. I'm here today with James. Jimp, as you know, I'm online. Artist for several great games. You want to talk about some of the games that you've worked on?
Yeah. Well, I've done quite a few with you. Obviously, Elephant Quest, Corporation Inc., Achievement Unlocked 3. Worked on Sushi Cat games, Rocket Pets. There's a lot of games to get through. Lots of games, lots of different games
Yeah,
over
and
the
you
years.
you've mostly worked on web games so far, right? Have you worked on any mobile game or yeah, mobile games?
We did a mobile version of Sushi Cat, and yeah, I worked on a couple of others, mainly for Armor Games. I worked on Hedgehog Launch, which was one of your ones.
Yeah, that was an okay game.
Yeah, yeah, it was okay. Um, yeah, not a huge amount of mobile stuff to be honest. I'm kind of steering a bit clear of it because it's a bit of a tough market. But yeah, mainly web stuff.
Cool. All right. So we have Jimp here today to do a live draw of some of the companions. Jimp has done all the companions on our site so far, from the simplest companions down to the silliest ones we could throw at him, and he's done all of them.
Apart
So
from a fire-breathing office chair.
yeah, we're going to talk about that too in just a moment. That's a pretty big deal in this office. So let's get rolling on that. You mind just jumping into some drawing for us?
Yeah, cool. Uh, let me. Can you see me? Can you see the?
Yeah, I can totally see that. Let me. Oops,
So
sorry.
here's a
There we go.
couple of old ones, current ones, and I got a couple of sketches of some new ideas here.
Cool. So what program are you drawing in?
Flash.
Flash.
Yeah, I do the majority of my drawing in Flash, mainly because I've just been using it for so long and I'm just used to it. I do need to start using Photoshop more, to be honest. But yeah, Flash is just feels like home to me.
Sure. So do you draw using mouse, or do you use a tablet or an iPad? How do you usually draw?
Got a bamboo and a tablet.
Okay, a
Yeah,
tablet
so
then.
not one of those fancy Syntex where you can draw on the screen or anything, but
Right.
yeah. So this is how I usually do it, just to keep the colours right, is duplicate an old one, and we're going to do a white chess piece, which I think was suggested by Pip, the Great Pip or something,
Oh, on your comments board.
my comments board. So we're going to do that one first. Uh, Already got a sketch. Let's get rid of all this. It's hard to draw and talk, I think.
Yeah, you're gonna have to juggle it quite a bit. Uh,
So I just go for it, I guess. you can ask me questions and I'll try and answer very well drawing.
Sure. So, what happened to the fire-breathing office chair that we wanted you to draw?
You know what? I feel like I really let you down with that one, and I think I can do it, man. It's just yeah, I'll give it another go. Maybe not. I tried it and it didn't come out very well, and I was getting frustrated. I think I was having a bad day. Uh, but yeah, I'll do that for you, John, because I know you're passionate about that idea.
So, what are you doing right now when you're drawing?
I'm just moving my hands. Yeah, so I basically did a really rough sketch, which I did earlier. Just sometimes they just come out rubbish, and I just wanted to make sure I'd actually be drawing something half decent. And I just used that as a guide, I guess. Lots of Control Z there, Control Z.
So, I have a question from one of the users, from a user named Rychip. Jimp, how come all the Concanions you draw have the same eyes? Will you eventually start giving new Concanions different eyes, or
Um, I think there is one I've done that does have different eyes, but that hasn't been released yet. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's just the most realistic way to draw eyes, I find. No, I guess it keeps a bit of. It feels like they're all from the same universe, you know. And if they all have different style eyes, they might look a bit disjointed and a bit too different. I don't know, man. Maybe we could try giving this chess piece different eyes.
yeah, I
If
think
we
we should
wanted
run
to.
through a few different styles and see what happens.
Yeah.
So I have another question from Flying Cat from the forums.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing this type of drawing on an electronic device, and what would you recommend for people to get into drawing?
Um. Well, I think my dad got me a copy of Flash maybe when I was about 14, 15, I think. Um. And yeah, I just started making silly little animations really and posting them on Newgrounds, most of which have been deleted now just because of the slightly um, the content was maybe not quite appropriate. But yeah, so I'm 25 now, so I guess it's been a good 10 years. Really makes me feel quite old, but yeah, I just started, and then I guess I just kept doing it more and more. I originally just started doing it for fun, and then I was at university and I realised that I could make games of Flash and started making some games, and then realised that we could sell the games and actually make money with them, and so I sort of started doing it full time. Uh, yeah, and just from there, I've just been doing it ever since, really. But I guess, yeah, my main advice would be if you want to do something like this for a living, you just need to live and breathe it. You know, you need to draw every day and just. You might feel like, oh, I'm rubbish, like because you should see some of the stuff that I drew sort of when I was 16. It's not particularly good, but you know, the more you do it, the better you get, and like, yeah, you just need to stick with it really, and that's the biggest advice I can give is just keep them with it, and then you know everything you draw will be that slight little bit better than the previous thing until you get somewhere that you're happy with. Oh, we're going to do some different eyes for this one, aren't we? Is it going to be an angry chess piece, do you think?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be angry.
Okay. Uh, so this one might not fit in very well with the others, but yeah, like yeah, just stick with it. And also, I find if you can sort of work with other people and just bounce ideas together, maybe work together on an animation or work together on even like making games or something, it's a lot easier to find the motivation if you've got like a friend there or something who can sort of you can egg each other on, you know. Uh, so that can definitely help. I think working with all these amazing programmers such as yourself and Joey Betts and Long Animals and all those guys has really just made me want to just stick with it. And
Yeah,
maybe
so
if I hadn't had.
so usually on your games that you work on, how much direction are you given from the programmer or from the game designer on what they're looking for? Are you usually given rough sketches, or is it usually just a, hey, I have an idea? Usually, how does that work?
So I think it varies from project to project, really. I mean, some stuff. So Sushi Cat, uh, Joey Betts, who programmed the game, sort of, he had a basic idea for the game, which was basically you're dropping blobs from the top and you're collecting other blobs, and every time you collect a blob, your big blob grows a little bit bigger. And I sort of came up with a few different ideas as to what different themes we could use. So I think there's one one idea was to have pirates getting bottles of grog, and every time they got a bottle of grog, they'd grow a bit fatter, and all these silly ideas. And one of them was a cat which eats sushi, and that was the idea that stuck, and that was the idea they chose. Um, Other games, such as a lot of the games that I work on with you kind of already have like a pretty good idea of what you want, and you know, that you want an old school boxer, or the guy in a super duck punch, and so I just sort of draw what you want, and often with you kind of already have the game working to some degree, and you already have like your sort of your placeholder art, don't you? And I often just sort of go over that and with my own designs, but kind of draw inspiration from your designs as well.
Sure.
So yeah, it's a bit of both, really.
So I have a question from a user who's asking if you were given the chance to redo the art for any game, which game would it be and why?
Oh man, that's a good question. I think Penguins, which was the first game that my first like real successful game, and like still to this day, I think it's a really fun game to play. But the art's just so old now compared to like the stuff that I'm doing now. It's I'd love to get a chance to go over and redo all that and just make it look, bring it up to the standard of the stuff that I'm doing now. Uh, yeah, I'm, like I was really happy with the art that I did for that game, and I think I spent months on it. But yeah, I think like if I had the chance, that would be a great one to go over and redo. To be honest, though, I'm like everything I do. 6 months later, I hate it. It's quite annoying, but you kind of just got to
I feel like that's true for a lot of creative fields.
Yeah.
I know for sure that when I make games that about a year later I look back and I say, "Whoa, that was can't believe I did something like that." Or it's always crazy reflecting on your own work.
Yeah, you must still be like, is that from your perspective? Is that from like the way you coded things, or the actual like games themselves?
Um, I think for me, it's a little bit of both. A lot of the cringiness I get is actually over design choices from the interfaces. Like I can tell when I get really obsessed about a typeface, or I get really excited about a way a button looks, and I just put it everywhere. And then I'm like, whoa, that's really gross looking now. That's usually the thing that bothers me personally.
Yeah, I, I think that's one of your biggest strengths. I think is you've got a really good sense of design, and the way you lay out menus and stuff.
Oh, this is really nice, Jim. Um, but we should ask you some questions.
Sorry,
Um,
sorry.
yeah, no problem. So do you ever, let's see, let's get a question from someone in chat. Uh, I can't pronounce the screen name. Let's give it a try. Dino Bracer D. Do you ever draw companions by hand?
Yeah, actually. I remember the first time you ever sort of spoke to me about companions. I got a sketchbook and just busted out a load of ideas, and a lot of those came to be some of these guys actually. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I don't draw on paper nearly as much as I should do, being a supposed artist and all that. I'm a bit too reliant on control Zing and all that stuff. So I think it is really good if you can draw on paper. It's not something I do enough, but yeah, I have some of the initial ones were drawn on paper.
So
I
what's
haven't
your?
picked up a sketch pad.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just saying I haven't picked up a sketch pad for months though, and I really should do. But, yeah.
So what is your favorite companion? Asks Valentino.
There's a couple of ones I really like, which I can't really show because they haven't been they haven't gone public yet. But I really like this guy. I really like the turtle for some reason. I don't know if it's just because of the shading on his shell turned out quite nice, but I don't know. I quite like turtles, and yeah, I was happy with how he turned out. So maybe him, possibly him.
There was a recent poll on Kongregate for your favorite companion, and the turtle was one of the top picks.
Really?
Yeah, I think it was
Good.
number 2 or number 3.
Awesome. He deserves it. So I'm just getting.
So you want to tell me what you're doing right now with some of it looks like you're working in layers. Do you want to explain to some of our users what layers are and some of the methods you're using?
Yeah. So at the moment, I'm just sort of getting rid of the layers from the previous. It's just it's a lot faster for me if I just reuse the old layers. So, for example, here I've got a shading layer, which is just like white, and I just like duplicate that for this one, and it just means I don't need to go through because they've got like uh, blending layers on and stuff. So, but yeah, so basically, here I've got the main sort of lines, and he's kind of drawn now, but I need to sort of go in and add depth by doing some shading. So I'll do that now, and that will just sort of just make him pop a bit more and make it look a bit nicer. So what I usually do is take the color of the lines, and then for the shadows, and then just like put the alpha at 30 or something. That'll kind of give me the right color. But yeah, it's just I guess how you would create art in Photoshop as well. You just kind of build up layers of different like shading, and so these are the shadows, and then I'll go over and do another layer in a second with the lights, like the lighting.
Looks like a beard right now.
Should we give him a beard?
Yeah, I think for this exercise that makes sense. Someone from chat named Bluegee asks, which companion was the most difficult to draw?
I guess the fire-breathing office chair, which I didn't actually do, was probably the hardest. The hardest one. See, the problem is I don't know if I should talk about certain ones because I can't remember which ones have been actually gone live yet. I don't want to ruin the surprise for anyone.
I think it's okay if you talk about a few that haven't been released yet. I think some of the people who come to our site would love to hear about some of the ones that are unreleased.
Okay. Well, there's one which was the bunny one, which is the GameStop mascot. it was a little bit of a challenge to get him sort of really resembling the mascot, but also fitting in with the rest of the companions that I've drawn, and just making sure that that kind of worked.
Yeah, it must be hard adapting other people's art styles into your own style.
Yeah, so that was like, so it obviously needed to be to resemble, and you could need to be able to tell just by looking at it that it was the GameStop bunny. So that, and also that's the one companion that does have another eye. Actually, he has different eyes, which is kind of the because he had quite he just didn't look right with the cute eyes, basically. So I kind of copied the eyes he had in the original design. Uh, ah, Now what I'm doing now is just so I draw with a line tool. Um, but it kind of has these rounded edges, so it's quite nice to sort of make them taper off. Makes it a little bit nicer. So I was just doing that on the nostril. It's just taking way too long because I'm talking as well. But yeah.
So I have a question from Machu Picchu. Is there a companion you really want to draw? They also asked, but wouldn't let you. But I don't think we've ever said no to any companion you've drawn.
Yeah. So there's been a couple of suggestions that I really like. Someone suggested a guitar companion, which I play guitar myself, so I'm quite into that idea. I think that would be really good fun. Um, Someone also suggested a Grim Reaper, which could be a good one. Uh,
I have a recommendation from someone who comes to our site named Platypus Man, who asked when we're going to have a platypus companion.
Could definitely do one of them, yeah.
See
I
what?
guess I think maybe it would be cool for the next set to just like do a load of suggestions from the community, you know?
Yeah, I think
Because
that
these
would actually
guys
be
have
a
come
great
up with some
idea.
pretty good ideas. I have got a little list of some ideas that people have suggested that I really like. Someone suggested a car as well, which might be a bit of a challenge, but it could be really cool.
Yeah, I have someone named Burnboy250 who said we should have a cow companion with udders.
Yeah, I could do. I'm actually working on a game at the moment called Cowlerful, or a sequel to a game that I did called Cowlerful. Maybe it could resemble that.
It's a pun, right? Cowlerful with a COW.
Yeah, so you colour in the level. Everything's grey, and you're a cow, and you colour it in as you go. And very witty. That name was actually suggested by someone on Twitter. It's like, couldn't think of a good name. I was going to call it Mootiful, I think, which isn't as good. But yeah, yeah, that's actually one of my favourite game names that I've done, even though it wasn't my idea. Uh,
We have several users asking where the Congregate ant companion is. Um,
well, I think that's one for you to answer, John.
yeah, we have one ready. We aren't gonna expose quite yet how you're gonna get that, but we have a Congregate ant ready to go.
Because he's actually already been revealed, right?
I think he was
He was on
kind
the
of
companion
revealed.
page.
Silhouette maybe.
No, he was on the companions, like congregate / companions. He's on that page, I think.
Oh, congregate.com/companions. Is that where you can see all the companions?
Yeah, and he's like,
Oh yeah, he's right there. Never mind.
you told me off for putting him in a game the other day, didn't you?
Yeah, I totally did. 'Cause
John.
I'm a jerk. Yeah, we have a lot of companions that are ready to go.
Yeah,
We like to get them lined up early. So you're currently working on a game right now that has companions in it, right?
I am indeed. Yeah, so a new game that I made with Jay Armstrong, who I've made a couple of games where we made Rocket Pets together and Zombie Insanity. And yeah, so it's a new game. It's called The Last Dinosaurs, and you basically play as a sort of renegade group of dinosaurs that are sort of living in the sewers, and they're fighting against the cats, who are their arch rivals. And yeah, it's going to fully support companions, so you can equip any companion that you've earned in the game. Sorry, on Kongregate, and yeah, they'll be in the game, and they give you various different perks, kind of like how it is in Sandbox Hero.
Sure.
And that is finished now, really. So hopefully, either tomorrow or early next week, you'll be able to play that.
Cool. Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
So, Metal Rodent asks which companion would taste best in a sandwich.
Well, there's a beef burger. It's a patty, isn't there? So maybe
Yeah,
you can have a beef burger in a sandwich.
Patty the
Or
vegan. No, Patty is not vegan. No, Patty is vegan.
he's
Is a
vegan.
vegan, but he's made out of meat.
Yeah, naturally. I can't remember this guy's name, but he
Uh,
probably tastes pretty good.
Hogglesworth.
Hogglesworth, that's it. And Cats always taste pretty good as well. Yeah, maybe not. This shading's it's not quite right, but
So, what are some of the more frustrating times you've had drawing companions? This is from Clement702.
I think again we're going to go back to this fire-breathing office chair.
So what's the problem with the fire breathing office chair? What was the
I don't know. I couldn't get my head around the shape. I think, to be honest, I was being lazy, and I will be able to draw it. It seems to be quite a big issue. Uh, I kind of don't like the idea that you defeated me with one of your ideas. So we're gonna revisit that. I'll do that soon. I'd love to do it now, but I'll struggle.
a someone from our site named Long Animals has asked for a long panion.
Is that long animals?
That is Long Animals.
Julian, hello Julian. Yeah, they're all kind of long. Maybe not all of them. I guess they're not, are they? I'll do a long one for Julian, a ferret. If it is
Yeah,
Julian.
I've had a few requests for ferret companions in the past. I think we got to finally get that one done.
Yeah, I can do that. He's going to be super long.
Yeah, like make it, yeah, just fill up the entire companion space with a very long.
Every pixel I can.
We were talking in the office yesterday about how we want to take the companion for next week, which is a llama, and we want to turn it into a millilama, so it has 100 legs and then have a really long body on it. So we might be talking to you about that.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, John, you and your ideas.
So some ideas coming out of the chat room. Venus Flytrap Companion that's from Placus Maximus, and then Walrus Companion from Blizzard 2000.
What was that, sorry?
A Walrus Companion and a Venus Flytrap Companion.
Yeah, those could. I like both of those. Gonna have to make a list, aren't we, John?
Yeah, I already have one going. Well, we definitely have some work to do.
Sweet. Well, they're fun to draw, so.
So typically, how long does it take you to draw one companion? I mean, we're watching you do it now, but
Yeah, I think this guy's taking a little bit longer than usual. Sometimes I get a bit stuck, or I stop. I sort of get halfway through and I realise I don't like it, so I start again. Maybe half an hour, 45 minutes. I think it depends. Some are quite simple and just, I don't know, like the cat, for example, I probably did pretty quickly. Whereas, I mean, this one's a horse's head's like slightly complex, I guess. So this one's taken a little bit longer than usual.
Let's see. Another suggestion is that we make an alpaca companion in addition to a llama companion, just to be fair.
Okay, that's equal rights and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's from Emotional Gal. There's also a request for a sloth.
Yeah, cool. I could that could work. It's going to be a sleepy companion.
I don't think we have any sleepy companions yet.
No, wait.
We've had a few angry companions so far.
Have we?
Yeah, there was Mike the Angry Bear,
Yes,
and
you're right.
next week's companions,
Yeah,
not
he's
not mad, just
not
very,
mad. He's just displeased.
yes, very displeased.
Yeah, maybe we need some more. Well, I don't know. I kind of, yeah, I guess I tried to stick with the whole happy thing, but maybe we do need some more mad ones. And this guy isn't annoyed. He seems
Devious.
yeah, he's devious, isn't he? I managed to hide a cute eye in him.
Yeah, we have a someone from the site named Clemen702 who's suggesting we make animated companions.
Yeah, that could be cool.
Actually, Curl Up and Fly had a. Well, actually, for that game we made the companion. We made the character first before we made the companion.
Yeah, yeah, we did. So he's kind of got animations, but the, the companion himself doesn't really animate. Yeah, but I'd be happy to do that. The only thing is, like, then do we have to go and animate all of the other ones, all 50 or however many?
Yeah, I think it would be a. It would definitely have to be something not specifically on the site companion, but maybe for a game or something else. That would be it would be really hard to go back and animate all the companions.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah. I could do it, but so, yeah, I'm just tweaking the colors now. So I think he's pretty much there. I'm not too happy with his neck.
Long Animal says we should make a penguin's companion
Yes, he should.
and make penguins too while you're at it. Just knock those both out at once.
Penguins too. I wanna do that someday. Yeah, still got lots of ideas for that one. Right. I think I'm gonna call him done for now. I might.
Yeah, it's looking good.
Mm,
You gonna tackle which one are you gonna do next, the pencil or the ladybug?
don't know. What do you reckon?
I don't know. Let's ask our users really quick.
Okay.
Although they're 30 seconds behind, so we're just gonna get a rush of answers, and then then we're gonna be 30 seconds ahead of them, so not see it.
Right. Yeah. Well, let me just finish this guy off quickly, and then when they catch up with us, hopefully we'll have an answer. Cool.
Good.
Come on, the legs. Really makes sense. Though. One request down. Yeah.
All right. Sounds like people want a pencil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. This guy shouldn't take too long. It's going to be annoying to do this. Make sure it's scales alright. Make sure he's as big as we can get him.
So Foxtrot was one of the most popular companions as well.
Really? He
Yeah.
was maybe the second one I ever did?
Yeah, he's definitely one of the cutest ones.
It's good to hear. I like him as well, actually. Little fat belly. Pencil.
If you went to PAX East uh, earlier this year, it was we had a huge Foxtrot on our booth.
Really?
Yeah,
I wish I could have made it, man.
he was sneaking out of the side of the booth. It was pretty awesome.
And Super Duck Punch went down pretty well at PAX, right?
Yeah, people were really excited about that game. We had it running on 2 different computers, and it was drawing crowds. It was pretty great.
Awesome. I wish I could have made it. Oh well, maybe next year, eh?
Yeah, it was fun because it was one of those games that showed really well.
Just like
Because
fun and silly, yeah.
yeah,
Well, not silly, but
no, it's silly. Let's be honest.
it is silly. A bit silly. So, John, have you got any more games that you need any art for anytime
Yeah,
soon?
yeah. Currently, I'm working on a mobile game. It's gonna be on Kongregate.com as well. It's gonna be everywhere. So
Oh,
I'll
cool.
talk to you about that after the live chat.
You heard it here first. Cool, man. Worn down rubber.
All right, let's take some more questions from our beautiful audience. Let's see.
They are beautiful.
They are beautiful people. Let's see. How many companions do we have mapped out so far? That's from Braves55.
Um, you know what? I honestly
How
don't
many
know.
do
Can you
how
see?
many do we have? I think we have quite a few left.
I think there's maybe 50.
Yeah, we got a ton.
So that's like a year's worth. Yeah, but I'm sure there'll be plenty more in the future, hopefully. And seems like there's lots of different ideas for potential companions, so we're not going to run out of ideas anytime soon.
Yeah, we've
I mean, how many different animal species are there in the world?
yeah, it's been fun because with the companions we have so many different kinds of animals, but at the same time we have so many things that are not animals,
Yeah, so we've got
like
chicken.
the turnip and the and the salt cracker.
Oh yeah, I really like that one.
It's sticking its tongue out, which is the best part.
You like that, did you?
Yeah. Um,
Hmm.
Someone on the site asked us if we have a YouTube channel, if we're going to post this video, and yeah, this video is going to be posted probably a few hours after this live draw, so you should be able to see it and share it with your friends or your mom or whoever you want to share it with.
Blue cat.
Let's see. Someone said we should make. Grimnock said we should make a atomic model companion, like a
An atomic
hydrogen or
model.
something. Yeah,
So what's that?
like a. Have you ever seen like the molecular build of like caffeine
Oh,
or yeah,
that's cool. I like that. Yeah, I
yeah, we
like
should
that.
make one of those.
That sounds good.
Piper G99 says, which developers do you have the most fun drawing art for, and who do you like working with the most?
um, well, John, you're no, genuinely, John is one of the best people I've worked with. Just because it's awesome, man. His games always turn out so good, and your sense of humor and stuff just come through. And the idea, you always manage to challenge me to some degree, you know. Other than that,
Sometimes with fire breathing office chairs, but yeah.
yeah, that's the one time you've beaten me, but you know, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, John. One day. One day you'll come online. I'll have something for you. I'll have a fire-breathing office chair companion,
Yeah,
and it will make your day.
that'll be a good day.
I will.
Long Animal says that it's time to make a Cyclomaniacs style game with companions.
That could work. Why doesn't he do it?
I don't know. Why don't you do it, Long Animals?
I
Yeah, he's
don't know.
making us do all the work.
Young Animals is another great person to work with. I haven't made a game with him for far too long though, which needs to do something about that. Yeah, and I've been really really lucky to work with so many like talented people. That it's really hard to pick one. Uh, Pick one, yeah, but to be honest, everyone that I've worked with is pretty awesome. Got to give a shout out to Jay Armstrong and Christopher Jeffrey as well, because they're my brothers. Yeah, awesome to work with as well. But you know, maybe it's not good to pick favourites.
No, it's not good to pick favorites. So another question from some guy named Chris Jeff.
Oh, who?
Chris Jeff, I don't know who that is. Are we ever going to see Foul Play 2?
Not likely, I'm afraid. Although I am very proud of that game. It was perhaps a little asinine.
So
If
another.
you haven't played the game, go and check it out. It's on my profile, Foul Play. It's my greatest work.
I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or not. So
I really am.
okay. Let's see. Storage heater user on our site says there should be a deep sea slug.
Deep sea slug, yeah. That could work.
A request for Chuck Norris. We might have
I
some.
still need to do a I don't know how you pronounce it, but is it Doge or Doggy or you know the
Oh
corgi?
yeah. I call it Doge. I don't know how you really pronounce it.
That's what I call it. We need to do one of them. Sorry, I'm just this section's winding me up.
Um, Someone named Madi633 asks, do you draw things other than companions?
No, this is this is all I do. It's all I've ever done. It's all I've ever known. So I wouldn't really want anything else in life. Yeah, yeah. I do. I do lots of different Flash games, but I'm lucky enough to be the companion guy as well. How many people are watching, by the way?
Currently, we have 150 people watching.
Oh my gosh! Hi guys. This is my first ever live stream, and I'm a bit nervous.
You're doing okay.
Okay.
Clement702 says we should make some pixelated companions, some pixel art companions.
That could be cool. Yeah.
You went through your pixel art phase, didn't you?
I have done a little bit. Yeah, I kind of I did one pixel art game, and then I started another which I never finished. But you can see some art for that on my website. But I actually released that art uh, open source, so I have actually noticed that some people have used that art to make some games, which is kind of cool.
Oh,
But
neat.
yeah, I haven't done a lot of that, but maybe we could do a pixel art one. What would be the? It's got to be like relevant to the design. So what could the pixel art companion be?
I don't know. Let's ask some of our watchers what kind of pixel art companion they want. And in 30 seconds, we're going to see it fill up with Mario.
Yeah, I don't think we'll get away with that one.
Uh, Tear002 asks, is this secretly a grand scheme to get people to give up their companion ideas?
It is this. We've run out of our own ideas, and we're relying on you guys.
Yeah, realistically, we've been out of ideas for months, and we just put on live streams to get all new ideas for our next companions.
Yeah, it's for our benefit, really, isn't it? Um, ooh, right.
So you're getting those wavy grain lines going right now.
Yeah, they're they're necessary. I think they're done now. Let's get some lights on the pencil. Ooh, pencil lights.
So while we're watching Jimp shade this pencil, just a reminder that we have a contest going on. Or is it a contest? Yeah, I guess it's a contest on the Kongregate.com community forums where you can print out and take a picture with some of the companions that you guys chose as your favorites and then submit it to the contest that's going on right now. So go check out the Kongregate community forums and you'll get more information on how to do that. Or maybe you just want to print out a companion and, I don't know, hang it on your wall or
Yeah.
stick it on your car or um, put fishing line on it and let it follow you around town when you go shopping.
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, I think we should all do that. I think that's a good idea. Metal Rodent wants to make a Jimp companion.
Really? What would that be? Just we haven't got any humans yet.
Yeah, we don't have any
That's
humans.
I don't know. I'm not sure about that one.
It could
Humans.
be it could be your floating head
It's my
with
head.
with little stubby legs coming out the bottom.
Yeah. Yeah. Up for it. Probably do a John one as well and a Greg one, I guess.
Yeah, well, of course we gotta do a Greg one.
Of course.
People really liked the three-headed cat, the Chimera.
That was actually one of the more challenging ones to draw as well, actually.
Yeah, so maybe we can stick all of our three heads on the Chimera companion and call it a day.
Great. Yes. Uh,
Let's see what's going on. I'm taking some questions from our wonderful viewers, our beautiful viewers. We should do some mech companions, says Blackest Maximus. Yeah, we don't, do we have it? We don't have a robot yet, do we? Oh no, we have Kongbot. Oh, we do have robots.
yeah, I actually I sketched one out, but I didn't end up drawing him because I wasn't very happy with the sketch. But yeah, we could definitely do like a badass mech. That'd be cool. We've got like a we did like a phone one as well, didn't we?
Yeah, that was for something else though.
Ah,
Um, oh, Machu Picchu asks, why does a red pencil draw blue?
Well, I don't know if it's like this in America, but here in Britain we often have just like red pencils. So it's meant to be a lead pencil, um, not a coloured pencil. But maybe I should make it a red pencil. Maybe I'm wrong. I'll change it.
You gotta change, man.
I got to change. We just do these.
Cool. So we have about let's do this for about 8 more minutes. And
Oh crap! All right,
no,
sorry.
no, don't rush. It's not a hard 8 minutes.
Right, I'm getting there. I think.
So Valentino asks if we're going to be making more companions like Karos, the carrot.
I'd like to do more
I think we
fruit,
should just get all the vegetables knocked out. Just have a full month of vegetables.
vegetable salad or something. Vegetable. Yeah, no, I'd definitely like to do more vegetables. What vegetables would people like to see?
I don't know. We should ask which vegetables people want to see next.
Well, I thought I just did.
You sure did. How long ago did you start drawing?
Um, well, I drew lots when I was growing up. I used to always draw like really horrific, violent things actually, which you probably maybe come to some surprise.
Your
But
your angsty teenage years, you were drawing.
yeah, well, when I was not even teenage, I didn't really draw a lot when I was a teenager, to be honest, because everything sucked. And but I guess I've been drawing in Flash probably since I was sort of 14, 15, and yeah, probably didn't draw as much as I should have when I was growing up. Really. Right, let's change this to a red pencil. Otherwise, I'm gonna get told off.
Are you going to give it arms?
No. Pencils don't have arms, John.
They also don't have faces.
What pencils are you buying? The wrong pencils.
Apparently. uh, uh, One of the administrators from the site says we should make a Brussels sprout.
Yeah, yeah, all over that. Ah, come on.
Calm Waters says that we should have named the cat Cerberus.
People have been asking for more cats, actually. I don't know if
Yeah,
I like this, I don't know if.
I don't know. I think I like the blue better.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry, guy. Yeah, no, no, give it.
Holy2334 is calling for fruit companions as well, not to discriminate just with vegetables.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Uh, do a watermelon, that could be cool.
Yeah, we gotta do a watermelon. Uh, Someone says we should make more evil companions as well.
Okay, sounds like that's a popular request. Ooh.
Oh, you know what? I think we actually had a conversation about Kip Mara's name. At one point, we were trying to make a pun based on Cerberus, but I think Cerberus specifically is a dog, a three-headed dog.
Ah,
And so I guess I don't know the exactly what a chimera is as well. I think a chimera is just any three animals.
oh,
So I
okay.
think that's why we went in that direction rather than the dog.
I'm kind of surprised that everyone liked that one. It's one of my least favorite ones.
Really? People love that one. It was one
Yeah.
of the top rated companions.
Well, that's good to know because it was a bit tricky to draw.
Grimnock says that we should make an office chair companion.
Um, well, how about an office chair that breathes fire?
Hey, that's something.
That's a good idea, isn't it? Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. It sounds getting there. All these little bits that I'm doing now is just probably not even necessary, but I just like to. 3 minutes left. Oh,
You're okay.
it's alright. It's nearly done now. Just need to get rid of this.
Platypus Man says the pencil should be sharpened more.
Should be sharper.
I don't know if Platypus Man is asking for the pencil to be sharpened more so its face gets sharpened, or if the pencil's just not sharp enough. I'm not sure. Yeah.
Good idea. See,
No,
so
it's too much.
I'm not so sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with my
Yeah, I think that
name
looks good.
right. Everything is.
A user named Cactus wants a cactus.
Oh, that could be cool. I like that. Yeah, I like
Yeah,
cactuses.
I think I like cactuses too.
Is it cactuses or cacti?
Cacti.
Yeah. For some reason, I didn't believe you.
No, no, it's cacti.
Okay.
Spider Companion
Oh, that could be
says,
cool. Oh, there's lots of ideas, man. All good ideas.
yeah.
I know what I'm doing now.
Man, you're going to town on this pencil.
Yeah.
So funny story. This is working with Jimp all these years. This is the first time I've actually seen him draw as well.
Is that actually? I
Yeah,
guess it is, yeah. Apart from those guinea pigs on your whiteboard.
yeah.
But
I've
they
only
were.
I've only actually uh, worked with Jimp in person once, and so it's always been interesting seeing him work when I get the opportunity.
When did we work in person?
I guess we didn't work in person. I guess you were out here for a conference, and we were
Yeah,
just happened to be in the same place for once in our lives.
that was good times. Do you remember the that meal we had?
Yeah,
Impromptu meal with everyone in the Flash community. That was a good day.
yeah. I'll have to post some pictures so some of our viewers can see that event. That was pretty great.
Yeah, that was.
Basically, I sent out a tweet asking all the Flash game devs to come have dinner and beers with us, and magically, some of the top game developers, Flash game developers on from Kongregate, Armor Games, Newgrounds showed up. It was pretty awesome.
It was really awesome. Who was there then? It was con artists were there. Obviously, me and you, Jay Armstrong, Chris Jeff, Brad
Uh,
Bourne was there.
Fancy Pants Adventures, yeah.
Yeah,
Uh, Joey Betts was also there.
Joey Betts was there. Uh, Anya from Addicting Games was there. Probably people don't know her, but
And we had our CEO from Congregate and Greg were there as well. And
yeah.
there's more that I'm forgetting, and I feel really bad. But yeah, it
Was
was
Sam Stradwick there as well?
yeah,
The Togue production guys, of course.
yep. Infectinator team
Yeah,
was also there.
I love those guys.
You're wearing a Juicy Beast shirt today. We can't see it on the live draw, but
I am actually big fan of those guys. We met them there as well. Actually, that was yeah, those guys are really cool.
The funny
Um,
thing is that even though we're making Flash games all day and mobile games and that sort of thing, we still play a lot of Flash games.
yeah,
So we enjoy these games as much as you guys do.
yeah, man. Well, I started playing Flash games before I started making them, so it was kind of a big, meeting the guy that made Fancy Pants Adventure and stuff was a pretty big moment for me. Sorry, I've just moved back onto this wall, but yeah, I think he's pretty much there now.
So we have some last minute requests or ideas or suggestions. I'm not sure which.
Okay,
Um, let's see. Uh, Teacup Companion, uh,
nice.
a vampire, a bat, a football.
Yeah.
I don't know which football is that.
What? Sorry.
I don't know which football that is. Is that soccer or American football? I'm not sure.
Well, if you say football, it's obviously soccer.
Let's see. A guitar companion, which we talked about earlier.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
People want some holiday companions. Uh,
Holiday.
yeah, uh, like a Christmas tree or a
Right.
pumpkin or
Well, there may not already be a pumpkin companion,
yeah. We can't verify that there is or is not a pumpkin companion for Halloween this year.
but it may or may not come out on Halloween. We'll see. Yeah, definitely
Let's
do a Christmas tree.
see. Someone is asking which model of Wacom tablet you use. Wacom? Do you say Wacom or Wacom?
I say Wacom.
I like Wacom better, so I call it a Wacom tablet.
Yeah, Wacom. I use I think it's a bamboo fun. It's like it's not an expensive one to be honest. I think it was about £80 maybe. And yeah, to be honest, it gets the job done. Shall I stop sharing now? And here
Whoa.
you go. This bad boy. Can you see how worn out that is? Completely worn out my tablet. But yeah, the Wacom bamboo funds are really good for the price. And if you want something better than that, then you end up spending hundreds of dollars more. So
Cool.
definitely start with one of them.
So we got to wrap things up. Thanks, Jim, for doing this live draw with us. It was a pleasure talking to you about our
Thank you
companions, our
for
game.
having me.
It was pretty awesome. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching us on Congregate Live. We'll keep doing these events if you guys keep showing up. So thanks for showing up. All right, bye-bye.
Yes, guys. Bye bye.